gentlemen, on a piece for piece, lane for lane, TNC is not going to win. They need to make these 2- and 3-man ganks work and then go from there. Pick off and then next. They cannot just take objectives the way Minana EVOS can. Like this, look at this now. They got vision on 3.
Yeah, they got full vision and a good strike in from Kirk. Dives in the lure here. Hatred to the first kill of MPL Philippines Season 13 and the turtle to boot. They're going strong, they're going heavy, and Kirk can't take it.
Oh, they thread the needle. They find that inch that makes the difference. I was saying pick off, and then the turn, and then the objective. TNC did exactly just that.
That's how you start off the season. The first turtle, the first big fight. Good re-engage. The counter against the Minoan Fury of the gold laner turned roamer in Nomad.
Yep. Oh, look at this. Ryzen actually caught Lancey in a pretty bad spot here with Yasuo doing some work on that turret. That will mean TNC is going to have more freedom as to where they will go next.
All right, so I'm glad to see that maybe even Lancey can pull off the reverse collapse. I'd like to see an item build on that in just a bit because it's not easy to actually fend off a Rabid Baksha. Like he did that. I mean, almost single-handedly. Spider-Mouse did kind of help, but the fact that Lancey isn't dead with the help of the Astral Recall for sure means that they have now more than 2 ways. Maybe they have 3 ways to go for the reverse collapse to bait out ults from TNC.
Okay. Big Lord fight here. Could determine who will control or maybe even potentially win the game. MNNE EVOS trying to find that good positioning. Gotta watch out for Lancey, who was able to steal Turtle earlier. It's down to almost 40% here, Rockhard.
I love this. I love Hatred's positioning right now, looking for a key target. Obviously, he's going to be maybe Doming, but he's going to be fine with Kirk maybe or Spider Miles. Hatred still not pulling the trigger here. Lord's staying very low, and there you go. Heads go straight in. They take out the jungler, and that should be good for everything here for TNC.
Amazing. Christian Morada, heads coming in with the flicker, penalty zone to shock MNNE EVOS. Again, they were setting up the reverse collapse, but you ain't gonna reverse collapse if you're all knocked up.
Heads telling MNNE EVOS, can you dig it with the 5-man penalty zone.
Over and over again so far. It looks like he can do no wrong.
He had his way. So, again, amazing work from TNC. And did you see that? They were set up in this small Cyclone Eye corridor. What did we say earlier? The Battle of Thermopylae!
Oh, there it is.
Pinch them in the tight spots where it hurts. Predicted
Literally.
perfectly. But now can TNC end the game here?
Yeah, that's going to be a big question here. Obviously not going to be enough. Is this Lord? It's pretty early on, and these Lords are quite fragile here, but it maybe depends on who White slip up here.
Kirk?
Beautiful!
Yasuo!
That's all they need to do. Nomad's down. He's going to use the flicker, but he will still fall.
What did we say about the punish in mid being worse, gentlemen? Earlier, it was a 3-for-1. Sure, you got something from MNNE EVOS. Now it's a 2-for-none. 15 minutes in!
MNNE EVOS.
Never really tell.
The 2 EXP laners. Earlier it was Heads, now it was Kirk telling the members of TNC, I'm gonna beam you up back to your base. And now MNNE EVOS have pushed forward in the best looking position they've been all game so far.
This is the furthest MNNE EVOS has gone through the map in all 16 minutes
all
of game
long.
1.
Yeah.
I bet the moment they crossed the river, it was like, oh, this is what it feels like here.
Oh, look, it's greener here.
It's kind of greener here.
That was there this whole time. All right, check out the items here. All right, so again, it was all off of the Astral Recall and the heals because Lancey's playing with all firepower. He just needs one more core item, and I'm guessing that could be a Holy Crystal, that could be a Durant if he's had enough of Heads and the Nomad, but looking at Doming as well, also just short of one more. Guessing this might be a DHS. Look at all the HPs playing off of TNC.
This is going to be so good, and we'll definitely see what this almost uncapped attack speed looks like on some of these marksmen. And maybe we'll see who actually deserves that spotlight in the marksman role.
Interestingly enough, none of that matters for MNNE EVOS, at least this lineup they have.
Oh yeah, with this one.
Yeah, so again, they're playing off meta. They're not using what changed in the game, and they're playing with what they know, what works. Yep. All right, let's get the orange onto Doming here. Kaizen picking up an immortality, so those 4-man, 5-man, big ticket FPZs aren't going to be as lethal, not going to be as hard of a punish. Hatred taking that Y bush. So definitely, I think they're playing off of the Hatreds combo. Credit to Rayash. Hatreds, because it's two main engagers that definitely can kill. If it's a PZ, then yes. If it's a full combo from Hatred, that's a free pick-off. So as long as Minana EVOS knows where either are coming from, they should be fine.
Okay. They got some information where the Clint was, so now TNC are going to rush this Lord. Can they get it this time, Rockhart?
Yeah, Hatred still has not shown his face on the map, and Minana are wondering, where is this guy right now?
Yeah, I agree with you. It feels like they're looking for the cushion right now. They're really biding their time. They want to know where the other members of TNC
Oh, it's
are.
on half, though.
One specific one.
And they might be running out of time here.
Someone needs to pull the trigger.
They got Sue, and Heads is waiting. He is itching for it. Same with Nomad, but Kirk, will he be the one
Big
to
echo.
throw out that final slash?
They still don't know where Hatred is.
Still no info.
Lord gets reset.
Oh boy, and I think Lancey has no choice but to split up.
Yeah, they need to clear it. And now they know they have the advantage. Hatred in range.
Yep.
Is he actually going to go for it? Are Minana EVOS thinking, did Hatred go back to Malaysia or Cambodia or something?
That's going to be a quick question here. And beautiful Manila Fury knocks up Case, and that might be immortality going down. HP is going to go back, though. Nomad's quite low. And look at that! Hatred found that target. Lancey goes down.
Oh, but they live! Minana EVOS!
They're going! Domic's not dying! Domic's not dying!
Here we go. They're still going. No,
They're doing it! They're doing it! Domic went insane!
Raise your right hand to your chest. Welcome back to the members of Domeng Nation.
Oh.
They will have the wave clear, but it was the Clint, and they couldn't find it.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. I think this is it. This is it. Spider-Man says it's endable. Or at least they need to go for the penetration. It's what? At least 15 seconds until another member of TNC comes onto the map. Are they going to get it?
Oh, I think they're good. I think
Yasuo
they're good.
with
Oh,
the
Yasuo.
Oh.
That was
Good.
Bro,
All right.
so crucial that Doming didn't die.
Sheriff Doming to you.
Sure.
Domeng.
Apologies, Your Honor. But man, oh man, because of that, and to boot, TNC could not get that Lord properly as well.
Yeah, and you saw there, Hatred was definitely trying to find the Clint, but he had another member on him, so Hatred quickly just thought, I'm just going to go for Lancey instead
He
and
found
try to
Lancey,
see
yeah.
who else I can get.
Whoa!
Oh man, that's a very early final slash though. Ryzen going to be put on quite low. He can't die or else the Rectory's going to go. But Kazan, he's going to re-engage here. Heads, Yasuo actually popping up already. The Wind of Nature, that might be huge. And that will be the disengage.
Amazing tranche juggle onto Kazan as well. Gotta give kudos where they matter. The young jungler from Minana EVOS had his immortality timed out. Just recently came from a respawn. He said, you know what? Fast hands, win a tranche.
Pretty brave. Pretty brave. Love that.
And because of that, they can still dance.
Dance just keeps on going. They got the healing from Spider Mouse to keep it coming. And it looks like TNC's just not in position to contest here. Nomad's close by. Ryzen taken quite low. With Heads, he's got the flicker and he wants to use it.
Yeah, so a bit too far also. What does hope look like for these two teams, and who's going to get it?
Or slow here, Nomad close by as well.
Oh!
Yasuo on the back. Ryzen
Really?
takes that. And of course, the fight is going to be a big question here. Everyone's on the party
Whoa, the
right
damage!
here. And from Obelisk, and Nomad's going to fall. Nothing else to do here but to run for the rest of TNC.
2 for 1 so far.
They got to run.
Minana
They gotta
EVOS
go.
coming out on top. Yasuo down to a half health. Ryzen running away.
Oh, he got stopped.
Oh! That's going to be a big problem here. How is he going to get out of here? This is so sticky, such a sticky situation.
Oh!
Lord went the other way.
He
Lord
went
went
the
the other way.
No!
It needed to go down mid, but it went the other way. And now Minana EVOS look good. They might be able to end it here if Yasuo and Nature can stop them.
Man, not like this, man. And that's exactly how it's going to be. And it's going to be Minana with a 1-0 for you.
Puts him in a weird position. It makes it hard for him to make decisions, and that allows for TNC to do just this. Nomad bother Kazan, allows for the rest of the map to push on forward.
Noah doing a pretty good job here as a, as his freshman year or freshman season. I mean, he's pretty much doing the job, making sure that all division, everyone from Minana is accounted for, and that, you know what, they can just keep farming up until a point where maybe they can fight back.
Again, he looks like a natural to me right now, how he's moving around the map. Not always the cleanest executions, but even we've seen veterans commit questionable engagements under turrets or under the opponent's base. Nomad, that was moving a lot of confidence, and again, I wonder how much factor the hatred factor brings to that
Yeah,
in
it's all
terms
about-
of like helping and guiding the young man.
It's all about communication, right? And I think Nomad's doing a pretty good job here. Kaizen, of course, doesn't really have the tools to fight this out. Same with Spider Miles. So for the meantime, I think Minana's going to have to slow it down just a little bit more.
In the efforts of slowing it down, that allows for TNC to keep up the same pace. Again, it doesn't give anything for the Phoenix Army to switch it up, and they're comfortable, especially in the gold lane. Look at this, Yasuo 2v1ing this lane for the better part of the past 4 minutes. There's no threat of a kill on him, unless on bottom. Oh!
Yeah, hence he's going to be a bit more in trouble here with the Hurricane Dam.
Enjoy.
Then just activated though.
Ooh.
That will be a good sign maybe, but not for long. Of course, Kirk ready here for the fight. Kaizen as well, no heavy spin. Lancy and Spider-Man close up. Will the heal make it?
Whoa!
And it does, kind of. With Nomad trying to get one more auto attack in maybe, but will not make that target count. And there you go. Just to be safe, everyone just falling back. What a beautiful disengagement.
The frustration is setting in.
Yeah.
So close,
Yes,
but
he wants
not
it.
quite
Oh!
Ryzen. Kirk is on a roll. He got 2 kills. It's these 2 for MNNE EVOS. That's all him.
Kirk,
3, all him.
impressive performance from the EXP laner of MNNE EVOS. Questions if whether or not he could live up to the role that Lord JM once filled. Now a member of Bigatron Alpha in Indonesia, Kirk said, I can do it. And he has been doing it so far.
It's exactly where you expect him to
Oh,
be.
Kaizen,
That decision making it matter here.
Yes.
And again, heads.
Wow.
Just when he was about to get back, he gets thrown back into the base. And now Kirk might be in trouble here. Ryzen
Whoa.
and Hatred close by.
What?
Is he still alive? Final Slash was still released. But there's no fight left, maybe, unless Lancy makes something happen. Kaizen's quite low.
Gotta run.
Oh, he's going to have to run for it.
So
There
tanky.
it goes.
Oh, no way, no way.
Not going to be enough quite
That's
yet,
it.
but there you go. Hatred with the last hit.
All right, clear punish by TNC. MNNE EVOS overstayed their welcome for a bit, but just the same, they closed the gap. Keeping it close to 2,000 could have definitely ballooned on over. But something to note, I think Hatred has to protect himself a little better. Nomad is now thinking, who do I protect in team fights? Who do I watch out for?
Yeah.
Because earlier it was so much easier with a Minotaur. Now with a Matilda, it's a little more high stakes. He has to commit.
Yeah, he has to commit. He really has to be on point with his communication with Heads and Ryzen. Maybe if he can somehow communicate with the Eternal Guard of the Vexana, he would try. But yeah, because of him committing, the backline peel just needs to be still present. TNC Pro Team.
Exactly, and it doesn't help that Heads is playing a CC. That can do very little to protect any backliners because you want to be on the front lines as a CC.
Yeah.
So now TNC have to consolidate those 2 major issues. One thing to note though, Yasuo early haven't joined any major fights. You could say the same for Doming. So now I'm wondering, again, I'm thinking out loud here, does this benefit? The fact that the gold laners have been cooking, and again now looking at the map, it looks
Whoa.
like
Great
Doming's
stuff.
actually winning. Heavy spin out of nowhere?
Yeah, I think a lot of skills were triggered
Whoa.
here. Kirk once more. Beautiful Final Slash.
Oh.
Maybe make it a Hatred, but no cigar here. It's time to go into mode as we go to turtle number 3.
Oh!
Oh, there you go. Kaizen's actually low. He's going to have to make it out.
No
He's going to have
way.
to make it out. Spiral Mouse with
Oh.
holy healing. Obviously going to make it so that he doesn't go down, but once more, Turtle being given up.
All right, TNC scoring over there. Pandemonium all across the map, starting off with a weird moment already from Kaizen. I think he was looking for a sandwich.
Yeah.
Again, it was underneath tier 1 or close to tier 1 in mid. So now we're on top!
Oh, beautiful, man. That was just nothing here for Minana. And you know what? Spiral is actually making the work, not just with healing, but with making sure that everyone is mobile enough to get to the target.
Yep, he's using his re-engage as a weapon, and it's very effective this time around. This is a kind of dynamic we did not see in game number 1, because again, TNC was so aggressive. Ryzen gets caught!
They don't want to slow down at all, getting one after another. Minana starting to feel it here. Eternal Guard can't really do much here for TNC at this point.
Yeah, 8 minutes into game 1, MNNE EVOS was trapped inside their own base. Now it's MNNE EVOS who's looking for fights.
And we thought it'd be a similar story to game number 1. MNNE EVOS let's see if they can continue this momentum, because right now TNC look out of position, mainly because they have to consider the fact that their gold laner Yasuo lost the lane duel against Domeng. He lost lane. He is behind. It's not a massive deficit, but at this point, Doming's in a much better position to join the team more, while Yasuo still needs to find more time to get a little bit more farm on him.
Big +1 on that one.
To be a fly on the wall in that room, I don't know what happened in that gold lane. We haven't really checked in much, not much of an action there, but wait, down bottom, ho!
Yeah, TNC very happy to go for it. They know Kirk is the MVP. You know what? Take what you can, and TNC will remove the big final slash guy. Kaysen though working on that turret, maybe get some gold back, but that's a big no here. Hatred gonna make sure not gonna happen.
It's a scientific name for Arla, big final slash guy.
Big final slash guy.
BFSG.
The big final slash guy. Well, I mean, that's what Kirk wants in game number 1. I'm sure he'll be able to. He did a few of that already here in game number 2.
He's still him in game
Pretty
number
much.
2.
Yeah, he's still that guy. TNC Pro Team, Minana EVOS, as we head into first Lord of the game. Let's see. Minana EVOS first there. TNC are all over the map right now. Looks bad for them.
Look at this, Minana. They just know where to go. And beautiful heavy slash there. Heavy spin for Ryzen.
Nomad!
Oh, Nomad. No one there to follow up. And again, Heads is not the tanky GC that you want to see right now. Hatred, maybe just count on a steal. Drill guard though, beautiful hit on the Spider Mile. Yasuo takes out Doming as well. And Minana gonna be down 2 here.
The massive turn,
Wow.
and it took a while. I'd say in the form of a pump fake, because it looked like TNC were about to back off, and suddenly Hatred calls in the backup. It's still a 5v5, fam, y'all forgot. I got the Eternal Guard. And now, with Ryzen making a beeline towards the Lord, it seems like TNC might score this first big objective.
TNC were basically acting like they were injured. Oh, I'm hurt, I can't fight.
Playing possum.
Playing possum right here, and then they go for the strike.
Yeah, call an ambulance, but not for me. Call the Lord, yes, for us. TNC. Now what, Lancy?
Lancy, he's going to have to go to the very farthest stretches of the Land of Dawn to make it out there, but he does at the end. And again, TNC just trying. You're going to have to capitalize hard on this Lord. They have so much standing gold to take on the map.
Now, as we head into the first Lord part, TNC Pro Team, and looking at the instant replay, look at the beautiful 2-man knock up there by Hatred, and the trust TNC placed upon themselves to get a big win in that sequence. Most teams would probably say, let's back off, let's just try to get for pokes. TNC said, no, we will win this, we will force them out.
Yeah, I think they lost tabs on where Hatred was, and they did not expect the EG dropping where it did.
Yeah. It's not going to be easy when there's an EG out and 2 of you get knocked up. And just, I really thought that Minana EVOS could have potentially came back from that. But they also respected the Bruno.
Well, that's exactly what you got to do, though. And look at that, all the standing gold taken already by TNC means that gold is almost dead even. What's to say about that?
I mean, this just means that the map is more than 50-50 now. If anything, TNC is in the lead. Look at that, they left Heads for like 10 seconds, and he pushed in top.
Yeah.
No, not good.
Definitely.
I think we have to talk a little bit about this. Hatred has a dire hit on him, and his build path was the Glowing Wand, Lightning Truncheon, and Divine Glaive. That is not a normal Vixana approach.
Nope, it's a very specific Vixana approach that does what they did in that last team fight. Hide himself in the bush, secure kills, and again, it's past the 8-minute mark. He can afford to do this. He can afford to build double roam. So with that said, Minana EVOS now have to watch out for not just where Yasuo is, who was the cleanup crew in that last team fight. They also have to watch out where Hatred is. And again, it's just a matter of time before Heads is actually online. Heads needs items. Interestingly enough, CC is such a lethal hero in the current metagame, but she's not like a Terizla or an Arla that can live on very low econ. She actually needs the items.
Very true. Bottom lane here, Minana EVOS wants a little bit more pressure, a little bit more map control. TNC not going to give it to them. But now, both teams moving around as 4-5, covering close sectors to one another. No one really going for some crazy split pushes as much.
Yet.
Not yet, exactly.
Yeah, but Kaysen seems to be quite ready here to go if ever Ryzen or maybe Hatred makes a small misplay there. A heavy spin is very imminent. And don't forget, Kirk Final Slash is really scary at this point.
Key pickup on last game's MVP, Kirk here. He built an Oracle. Item was recently readjusted.
yeah?
It now also provides, in addition to the bonus healing, physical defense. So it's gonna matter against the likes of Heads, against Yasuo, and even Ryzen in some cases. But I'm liking it. Again, these little decisions that you're making to use in patch 1.8.66. Checking out where Heads is right now. Not exactly the Trinity I'm looking for. He has the Twilight Armor, has the War Axe, has the BFB, but I'm guessing one more item before he can actually start threatening 2v1s.
Yeah. And the damage he can dish out. A little bit hybrid for my taste. I thought he'd go for a few more damage items.
Yeah, it's a little two-prong approach.
Yeah.
Right now, though, Kzen forced out
wow.
of a heavy spin.
Wow.
Still gets the Lord, though.
Very
Beautifully
good.
maneuvered there for the jungler of Minana.
Oh.
I like it. It's a pragmatic approach. I just use it to push you guys away. Enough time for me to retreat, and then we skedaddle.
Yeah, TNC Pro Team looked like they weren't fully on the same page in terms of how they wanted to approach that Lord Pawn contest.
Exactly. I think the early heavy spin threw them off. Like,
It
wait,
is.
what's
What?
Whoa,
Kzen's
whoa, whoa.
do- Oh,
What
it's
was that?
gone.
Oh, dang it.
Love that. I love that.
What in tarnation?
And that's exactly what happens when you go, you know, kind of half-baked against Minana.
Yeah.
They take you for everything you've got. And they took that Lord pretty much business as usual.
Now let's see if it will be business done for TNC in terms of defending this, or will Minana EVOS somehow push an even bigger lead here? Going into 5K almost. Is their gold lead? Lancey gets the info.
Got a big dive in on the Lord, though. And again, mid lane turret is also a big threat.
Ryzen!
Oh, quite close. Ryzen! He can't take it! Oh my goodness! He melted to the power here of this beautiful carry by Doming. There you go, Hatred as well going down. That's all the way clear going out here for TNC. That might be game already, but will Minana go for it? Straight for the juggler is going to be the key. Nomad trying to get as much damage as can on his body instead, but no clear means no way for them to slow him down. Yasuo, even with kill, gives Minana EVOS to 2-0.
That is a sweep. So this is what hope looks like for Minana EVOS, starting off Season 13 with an emphatic 2-0 victory, 3 points for the Neon Purple Tigers.
All right. Looking back at the lineup early on, it seemed like it was 50-50 up until we crossed the 6 or 7 minute mark. I think TNC took a little while to get Heads online. Heads was doing other things.